Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see every one of you here. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. And if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. Today it is a Friday, the 13th. All right, today it is 13th of August, 11:30 p.m. Good to see every one of you here right now. We have about 100 plus people in the room. Okay. Let me check out my comments. Hello, Kathy, Elaine, Han Hok, Koi Lenchika Pay. All right. Are you new to MarketWise Asia? This is the first time I saw your name. All right. Good to see you here. All right. Suhairi, Edmund, Felix, MH, Boloma. Okay. Are you the first time? Yeah, with this Facebook Live also. Is it the first time? Okay. So Jess, good to see David, Nigel, Seth, Wheeling, Chu, James, Walin, Marcus, good to see every one of us. So many of you. All right, good to see. By the way, I just went for my first jab today, my vaccination today. So I took the Pfizer. I took the Pfizer, not the Moderna. All right. The reason why I didn't took the Moderna is because I shorted Moderna. Okay. No, I'm just teasing. So because Pfizer is one of the vaccination center is the nearest to me, so I just went for it. So I took the Pfizer vaccine, and because I haven't taken, as in I'm not fully vaccinated, right? So right now I can't visit any cafe or any restaurant. So right now I belong to the low SES status, the low social economic status. So I can only eat at kopitiam and hawker center. I'm not sure of you how many of you are actually familiar with the Toa Payoh place. Okay, so Toa Payoh, there's this near the central, there's this food alley. At the back, it is not exactly like hawker. It's not exactly like kopitiam, but it's just a whole row of eating houses. There's the Sao lah, selling duck rice lah, kopi lah, crave nasi lemak and such lah. So I went there. Initially I thought it is like listed like a kopitiam, so I thought I could eat there. Then I realized that hey, then one of my friends there, say, hey, have you vaccinated or not? They said, no, then you can't eat there. I was like, alamak. Then I really can't eat there, even though, so I can really eat at kopitiam and hawker center only right now. So my second dose is I think early September. So I have to wait until that time. Okay. So because of my some medical procedure, so I can't take the vaccine so early. So I have to delay for a while. Okay. So let me check the comments once again. Boloma, second time. Okay. So you feel that I gave value, right? So you give me a chance and visited the second time, right? Koi Angela Pay. So today is my second dose. Okay. So Jessica, good, support our heritage hawkers. Okay. Yeah. All right. So anyway, right now we have about 163 people in the room right now. Okay. So yeah, do give me a like or share. Liking is free, and also to tell Facebook algorithm that you want to see more of my content in the future. Because if you don't engage with me, if you don't like, if you don't comment, if you don't or share, Facebook will deem that you don't like me or you don't like my content, and in the future it will show you less and less of MarketWise Asia content on your Facebook feed. So liking is free. Just give me a like. In any point in time, if you think I'm giving you value, just give me a like. Okay, liking is free. So just give me a like. All right. So in today's topic, okay, I try to keep it within 1 hour, and they say that after taking the vaccine, you tend to have some side effect. Right now, I am still feeling pretty okay. Nothing much. I'm still pretty active. Okay, no tiredness, no soreness, no nothing. I'm still okay. All right. So as usual, the disclaimer first, whatever I share today is just for education and informational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. So, of course, not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Alex is always wrong. So please don't copy me. Okay. So yeah, enough of my disclaimer right now. So today's topic is actually pretty simple. Okay. So I also feel nothing much to talk actually. All right, so the US market, I try to zoom in bigger. The US market it actually is grinding up slowly to an all-time high. Now it's actually on all-time high. So besides stock, right, what are the other asset classes that you can look at for trading opportunities? Is it commodities, cryptos, or even currencies? And what are the sectors or industry that are back in play? So I will share this with you in today Facebook Live. And these are some of the things, right? I mentioned previously in my previous last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago. I will mention them again later, and I will also add more things to this list also, okay? The bearish and the bullish list. All right. So let's go to the market, right? Oh, by the way, right, before I kickstart, right, just have a show of hand, right? How many of you are actually still bullish in the market, right? As in bullish, as you think that market is continue to head higher for the next 1 month or 2 weeks, that kind. Okay, not crash, just bullish in a way. Okay, if you are bullish, right, type bull in the comment, BULL. And if you think the market is going to undergo a correction within the next 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right, type bear in the comment. Okay, type bear in the comment. I just want to have a consensus. Okay, so by the way, bear doesn't mean that it's going to crash. Just for example, maybe a correction. Okay, a correction doesn't mean a crash. Okay, so let me take a look at the comments first. Oh, quite a number of you are all bull. Okay, quite all bull. Cautiously, Danny, what do you say? Danny, you say cautiously bull. Okay, cautiously bull. So it's just like some analysts, like to say that I am cautiously optimistic in the market. To me, doesn't mean a thing. Okay. All right. So yeah, a few of you are bear. Louis Chan say bear. Bull. Ryan Ang say bear. So mixture. Gary say cut bear. So I would say most of you. Oh, initially a lot of you say bull. Now a lot of you say bear. Okay, but anyway, I think it is still about 50-50. Okay, based on the comments. I hope you guys can see. Okay, still about 50-50. All right, so let's go to the market right now. Zoom in. So today's market is pretty flat. Down is up 0.09%. Nasdaq it is just about 0%. S&P also flat 0.07%. All right. So if you can see here in this chart over here, all right, this overall view, not all the sectors and industry are all bullish. Consumer cyclical are bearish. Financial are bearish as well. Energy is also bear. Okay, so let's go to the groups right now. Okay, no indicator for you tonight. What do you mean? Okay, you mean the consensus, is it? Yeah, so 50-50, I can't really tell. So let's go to the sectors. Sectors-wise, okay, consumer defensive, the most bullish, all right, as mentioned just now, consumer cyclical is bear. Okay, top 3, consumer defensive, basic materials, healthcare. These are the top, all right. The bottom 3 is the financial, energy, and consumer cyclical. And let's go to the industry today. All right. Finance, mortgage finance. Okay, silver and gold. All right, has a very bullish day today. Okay, and the rest, let me see the worst today. The worst today is solar, thermal coal, and real estate. All right, so anyway, this is nothing much. It is basically just for me to take a look what is really happening today. So it cannot really tell me anything. Okay, so let me go to my watch list. This is the ETF that I always have a watch list with me, the main ETF. All right, so as mentioned, you see, so let me see, look. Okay, so can you see, right? Zoom in over here. All right, so same as the this over here, right? The gold, silver, miners, everything it is bullish today. All right, so some of the commodities are also pretty bullish, like for example, wheat, coppers, miners. Okay, so one of the pet care ETF I mentioned once before. So today is one of the top few. And treasury bonds, the 20 years plus treasury bonds, it is also at the top performance for today. This TLT. So you can see that a lot of metals today are at the top over here: copper, soybean, commodities. All right. So that it is for just a very short overview of the market. Okay, so let's go to the chart right now. So which one should we go first? Okay, let's go to the S&P 500 futures over here. All right, without a doubt, I've already said many times again. I also repeated until I think I'm tired of it, until sian already. For those who have been following me, right? Definitely, it is on the uptrend, bull market. Okay, so wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down. Okay, but you can see that the market right now, it is slowly grinding up, slowly grinding up. Okay, and for the Nasdaq, also it is pretty flat. Okay, it is like not moving here. This is for the Nasdaq 100, and for the Dow is the stronger one because comprises of the main industry like the finance and the older industry like the industry, like basically the industries. Okay, let me see. So it's heading higher. Okay, so another consensus. I'll just have a quick show of hand over here. How many of you actually find it is quite difficult to trade the stock market recently? Basically, if you are trading stocks, you find it difficult to make money or difficult to get the direction right because it is not moving anywhere. Of course, there are some stocks that tends to perform very good, but you might not catch it. And the stock that you entered, it doesn't perform. Okay, so if you feel that it is pretty hard to make money in the stock market, right? You can just type me or type one in the comments. All right. So let me go through, add in my indicator. Okay, so this is back to my usual indicator, the CPR, central pivot range, the cloud as a trend indicator. Okay, and the pivot point lines. So I also mentioned many times already. So right now, supported by the central pivot range, CPR also. Quite a number of you are so difficult to make money right now. That easy, right? Okay, so again, this happened to me also. Those I never enter, it flew. Those I entered, it didn't fly, or just make a little bit of money, okay, or cut loss a little bit. So not that easy, not that so straightforward. Okay, and right now, just to let you guys know, okay, for the S&P futures, I think it's the ES S&P futures. All right, so right now we are heading into the R1 resistance level already. R1, this brown line over here. So this brown line is about 4466. Okay, 4466. Okay, 4466. Okay, no need to be so soon. Okay, no need to be so accurate. So can just say about 4,500 or 4,500 and 60, that kind of. So it's about there. Okay, 4466 to be exact. So it could take today to reach here, or take another 1 or 2 days next week to reach this level. So we are also hitting a resistance already for the S&P 500. All right. For the Nasdaq, all right, we have already hit a resistance. This is the red line. It is the level 3 Camarilla pivot over here. So can you see the market always do the same things? Always do the same things. All right. Notice the prior resistance breakout. Fake you out, come back again. All right. And once again, breakout again, comes again. Go back again. So it's a false breakout. So this year, the market, it is always doing a false breakout if you haven't realized. So if you are doing a trend following method that are based on breakout method, you will realize that most of the time, if you trade breakout, it will fail. It is not so simple. Okay. In this market, it is better to buy a pullback rather than buying outright breakout method. And for the Dow Jones, this is a real breakout over here. Okay, again, previously, resistance over here, breakout, fail again, and then and this 1 week is actually heading higher. Okay, and also hitting a resistance already over here. So right now it is still above the R1, but personally, I am a bit bearish. Okay, this is my personal view, a bit bearish. Bearish in a way that, you know, I don't like the market because, okay, and let me see the weekly time frame over here. Okay, so this is the S&P 500. Okay, so it is at the top over here, doesn't really have a very have a decent pullback. So I am a bit bearish at the moment. Okay, it doesn't mean that you'll crash. It doesn't mean that you'll crash. Just that I feel that I'm buying really at a high. I'm really buying at a high, so I don't want to add more position, because anytime I feel that the market could undergo a pullback. So yeah, this is just my personal view. So if you understand what I'm trying to say, type yes in the comment. So I don't want to try to, you know, give you the perception that, you know, I'm very bearish. It's just that, you know, I try not to over trade and add more position. So right now I don't really have any stock position right now. I don't have any stock position right now. So I am into other asset classes like, you know, crypto, commodities, currencies and such. So right now I do not have any position in any stock. Okay, this is just my personal view. Okay, I understood. I need to stress that a lot of time. So in case people misunderstood that, hey, Alex is thinking it is going to be a crash. No, just that I prefer to stay out. And of course, there's opportunity cost if I stay out. So I might enter a few position, one or two, but that's it. But right now, I'm not focusing on stock. All right. Can all right. So let's go to the settings. The things over here. All right. So right now, I want to share with you guys what are some of the things that you guys can potentially enter besides stock. So there are a lot of other things to trade. Besides stocks. So as I mentioned in my previous two Facebook Live, you know, I already mentioned already. I am bearish in oil. So oil, you know, for the past 11 years, this XLE, 82% of the time it is bearish. So out of 11 years, 9 times, you know, it closed on negative for about August, 29 July to 25th August. So if you take a look at this XLE energy sector, so can you see that, you know, it is actually bearish. So this time around, you know, it is the seasonality, it is working out. So I also have a position in energy sector. I have a position in IEZ. Okay, it's not for you to copy, but just to share with you, I have position in IEZ. I shorted IEZ, so I'm bearish in the oil, in the oil equipment and services ETF. Basically, it's the energy sector. So if you take a look at crude oil, it is correlated with the energy market. So crude oil, it is also negative. So it's price is below the cloud, but at the support area, okay, it rebounded a bit, but generally it is still more biased towards the bearish side. Okay, and for the IBB, Christopher, I didn't buy IBB. I didn't bought IBB. In fact, I shorted IBB. You know, I put it in my Telegram channel. I shorted IBB. Okay, so the reason is due to this Moderna over here. All right, so initially, you know, I said that, you know, Moderna. Okay, by the way, all right, I posted the video in MarketWise Asia Facebook page and also in the Telegram channel. This video that's on YouTube about Moderna, why I shorted IBB. Okay, so if you really want get the latest update, some of the weekly analysis, basically ad hoc analysis, please subscribe to the Telegram channel. Okay, so it is free. So please subscribe to the Telegram channel. Let me post the link in the comments. Okay. Danny, you bought a fur at PHO. Fur also doing quite well, right? So do remember to sign up, not register, and to subscribe to the Telegram channel. A lot of good stuff, price movers, interesting news update. My Facebook Live update is also inside. As I mentioned, Moderna, the uptrend, it is not sustainable. Initially was 45 degree, then getting steeper, and then even much steeper. Okay, so right now it kind of crash. Okay, at the meantime, I don't know whether this will be really a bearish market or it is just a pullback. Okay, so but nevertheless, I feel that Moderna, it is not a good time to buy now. It is a bit too parabolic. All right, if you actually bought here, you should be thinking of selling already. Okay, not buying. And right now, because of a parabolic move, how was it that? Okay, if you feel that it is parabolic, okay, because parabolic, it is quite subjective. What I think is parabolic might not be what you think it is. You might still think that, oh, break 52-week high, break the past 1 month high, this is bullish. Okay, I don't see it that way. I see it as parabolic. Okay, so it's pretty subjective. If it is parabolic, right? If it is parabolic, okay, do not buy the pullback. Okay, do not buy the pullback. Okay, do not buy the pullback. So if I think it is parabolic, okay, if it's coming down, I am not going to buy the dip. Okay, I am not going to buy the dip. I repeat, if I think it is parabolic, do not buy the dip or do not buy the pullback. Very likely, it will do is something like this. Will come down, fake you out a little, thinking that it's going to rebound, and then you come back down again. So this could be the likely projection, all right, or the trajectory. Okay, it doesn't mean that it will go like this, but I'm thinking that I choose not to buy the pullback. Okay, I might miss the trade. Okay, it could it do like this? Can it do like this or not? Can it do like this or not? Can, of course it can one. But I feel that I'm taking a much higher risk. Okay, so I'm not going to buy the pullback. Okay, in fact, I really shorted not Moderna but IBB. All right, so if for Moderna, I feel that the support is at about 310 at the pivot point level over here. Okay, and the reason why I shorted Moderna is because of the not shorted Moderna, shorted IBB. All right, is because actually, I mentioned before already in the Telegram video. I just do a very quick one. Okay, so IBB, if you see that the top 10 holding, Moderna is actually number one. Top number one, 10%. It carries 10% of the whole IBB. IBB. So and based on seasonality, IBB for the past 12 years. All right, 8 years, 10 years, it is down. It's negative. So ranging from 4th to 18 August, 4 to 18 August. Okay, so let me go to IBB once again. IBB. All right, so this was the false breakout over here. False breakout. I was actually waiting from the early August. It was actually bullish. So even though seasonality said it is bearish, I don't just short based on this data. I have to follow the price action. When the price action is bullish, I will not short it one. So when it is early August, it kept going higher. I just stay out. But I'm monitoring it. So when price actually broke the previous high over here and then do a false breakout, and then because of the Moderna, a parabolic move, and it carries a lot of weight on IBB, which means that if Moderna's fall, all right, IBB will also fall as well. So that's the reason why I shorted IBB. So right now, I've really taken some partial profits already, and I will shift my stop already. So this trade, it is 100%, it is in profit one. Okay, so right now I took the profit when it was at a low. My risk to reward is 1:1.5. So this is the risk. Okay, this is the reward over here. So I took some partial profit, and then I will throw my stop. So could IBB hit higher and stop me out again? It could, but doesn't matter. I already have taken partial profit already. So Christopher, so I didn't long, I didn't buy IBB. I shorted IBB. Okay, can all right. Jess, may I know how to get the bearish period date? This is based on some data, so I won't want to review where I get the data, but there are data around in the market on seasonality one, so you can go and check it out. Okay, just let this be my little secret. Okay, so this is based on seasonality. Okay, based on seasonality. All right. And okay, so ITA, my previous one, I say ITA bullish on 2 to 19 August, 10 years period. All right, ITA doing also pretty well. I didn't take this trade. All right, I didn't take this trade. So from here, central pivot range up to at this moment in time, I think you can get at least 1:1 or 1:1.2, the risk to reward. Okay, the profit is there one. All right, so yeah. And some more, okay, TLT. Another thing I'm looking at right now is TLT, the treasury bonds. It is still in play, TLT is still in play. So 16 August to 31st August, it is actually it's somewhere right now already, right? Right now already, right? So TLT is the ETF. So essentially, I'm looking at the underlying market is actually the bonds. It's actually the bonds market. So this is the 30 years treasury bonds. These are 30 years treasury bonds. Okay, so again, I mentioned, for the bonds, price has broken above the cloud. Short term wise, based on daily uptrend, it is on an uptrend. All right. So subsequently, price had a pullback over here. Okay, pullback over here, and then today there was a big bullish move. Okay, so and it is also a wash and rinse pattern that I wanted to see. Again, if you don't know what is wash and rinse, doesn't matter. Okay, this is just one of the trigger that I'm looking at. Okay, so I feel that today could be a good time to enter the bonds market today, or you can go to TLT. All right, please don't quote me. I could be wrong. I will see whether I want to enter into TLT also. Okay, basically this is this. Okay, TLT also. The movement is exactly the same as the Z bonds and the treasury notes, 10 years treasury notes. The price action is the same. Again, you may be wondering, hey, Alex, I don't trade bonds, I don't trade currency, I don't trade commodities. I have one word for you, okay? Just treat this chart, just treat this bonds chart like as if it is Tesla. If this is a Tesla chart, we want to trade it or not? Okay, just treat this as a Tesla chart, okay, and trade it like it is, okay. Don't care whether it's a Z, even don't care whether it's the bonds or commodities or what. Okay, treat this as a Tesla, and it'll be easier for you to trade, right? Easier for you to trade, right? Okay. So, okay, so this is as such over here. All right, how many of you actually wanted new ideas from me? Okay, type yes in the comments. I will add in a few more new ideas to you. Oh, by the way, the new ideas doesn't mean that it is confirmed 100% right. I'm just sharing with you what I know. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some new ideas today. Okay, all right. So you want to talk about the bearish or about the bullish market first? I let you choose. You want to talk about bearish one or the bullish one? Bearish or bullish? You choose. You let me know. Then we'll talk. All right. So we have about 200 people in the room right now. Okay. So do give me a like and share. All right. Just to tell Facebook that you enjoy my content. If you don't, at least give me a like, right? Facebook will not show you my Facebook live in the future on your Facebook feed. Okay, so do give me a like. Liking is free if you think that I'm providing value to you in this Facebook live. And also do subscribe to MarketWise Telegram channel. You should be able to see the link in your screen, and I will also post the link in the comments. Okay, let me see. Okay, all right, in the comments ready. So I always update the latest news, price mover, or ad hoc videos that I do to give you the updates, and also update my Facebook live also. So most of you want to talk about the bull. Okay, let me show you the bull. Okay, so this bull, right, it is mostly on currencies. Okay, currencies. So let me add in Okay, for the bull. Okay, so this is basically the yen. Okay, this is basically the yen. Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Okay, the ETF is FX. FX. Sorry, FXY. Y stand for yen. All right, for the futures, right, it is actually /6 Y. Okay, doesn't matter. So as long even if using forex broker, this the yen pass. Okay, for the yen, right, typically from the 2 to 26th of August. All right, for the past 12 years, all right, it is bullish, so which means that 83%, which means that out of this 12 years, 10 years, it is bullish. Okay, so if you take a look at the yen 6E, 6J. All right. Okay. Again, you can see that it mentioned that 2 to 26. Okay, from the second, it is somewhere around here. Okay, second is here. Okay, does it look bullish to you or not? No, right? No, price actually hit the resistance and then came back down for a few days, right? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Okay, but upon hitting this area over here, what do you guys notice? All right, it is actually hitting into a cloud support and also the central pivot range, So this is actually telling me that this is bullish. Okay, and you can see that the market is actually way off the low. This is the low, higher low. Of course, it forms a lower low again, but if you look at the cloud over here, it is supported over here, and today it is a bullish move. Okay, so of course I know that some of you don't trade the yen futures. Okay, all right, which I don't trade also. So you can do the ETF also, but the ETF a word of caution, it is a little bit gappy, so a lot of gaps, so not so good. What I suggest to you is that you look at the forex pair. For example, based on today's yen's bullish movement, I actually plotted pound yen. Okay, so you need to have, because forex currency, you always have two pairs, so one against another. So I shorted the pound yen. Okay, pound yen. So because it is currency, all right, GBP, okay, and then JPY over here. All right, if I shorted the pound, okay, which means that I am bullish on the yen. So you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. I know, I think most of you should get it, but I think maybe some of you, those who are not into forex, you might not get it. Okay, essentially, I am bullish on the yen because it's a base pair, so I am shorting the pound, which means I'm bullish on the yen. I'm expecting pound to go down, which means that the yen will appreciate. Can get it, All right. So the reason why I shorted pound yen, it is because if you go to this currency, on FinViz, there's this forex pair, tab over here, right? Performance wise, and go on that. You can go to daily or weekly, and go to weekly. All right. So can you see that the yen for the past 1 week, it is actually pretty strong. Okay, and one of the weakest one is this pound and Swiss franc. So I use this knowledge and I shorted the pound, the yen. Okay, because I wanted to short the weakest one. So which is the pound and the Swiss franc. So I choose the pound. So can you guys following what I'm trying to say now? Right? If you can understand what I'm trying to say, please type FX in the comments. So essentially, I am bullish on the yen. All right. Again, it doesn't mean that I will hold for the whole month. So this is basically, again, I by default, I am a swing trader. So I typically hold for a few days to at most 1 to 2 weeks. That's it. That's it. So this is just a guideline. It doesn't mean that it is going to be bullish until 26th of August. You have to watch out for the price action. Can understand? Another thing I want to share with you is all right, the USD lah, okay, USD, which is the dollar index lah, okay, which is also UUP. UUP is the ETF, okay, which means that okay, no, sorry, so it's it is FXE. FXE is the euro. Sorry, FXE euro. Okay, that is bullish. Okay, typically it is 11 to 26, similar to the yen. Okay, similar to the yen. For the past 10 years. Okay, years it is bullish. So for the euro, okay, it is bullish 80% of the time for the past 10 years. All right. Danny, yes, I sell pound against the yen. That's right. So I shorted pound yen. So I shorted the pound, which means I think that the yen you appreciate lah. Okay. So euro. So again, which means that if I think that the euro is going to go up, which means that the dollar is going to depreciate. Okay, so if you take a look at the euro is, there's also a futures. It's also 6E. It is also 6E over here. Also 6E over here. Okay, so again, it doesn't mean that when the seasonality tells us that it is bullish, it is always correct. It could be wrong one. So you have to, I repeat, you have to follow the price action. Price action is number one. So initially, price is still going down. It is still going down, and subsequently, price is doing a bullish move today. So after a few days, way above the 11 August already. So, but it is around there. Okay, you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Always cannot be zun, always 11 move up one, right? So you understand, Okay, so of course, some of you might not trade the 6E, all right, the futures, all right. Another alternative you can trade, it is the euro pair, euro USD, which is the most common and the most liquid currency pair, mostly traded in FX. All right, and then you may be asking, hey Alex, why do you trade this? Why do you buy this? Okay, right now price is below the cloud bearish and also below the CPR, so it is bearish. Right, right. Okay, you get it right here based on the daily time frame. Okay, but all right, I also view on a higher time frame perspective. Okay, here can you see that price actually also is testing back at the yearly pivot over here already. So if I add in the yearly central pivot range, all right, it is also testing this area, which is basically the pivot area lah. Okay, I remove the yearly pivot range over here. Okay, all right. So there's a reason for me to go long. So one reason is based on the higher time frame, weekly time frame. It is on still bullish. It is still bullish. Okay, and also based on seasonality, it tells me that August euro tends to be bullish as well. So, which means that I have to find a trigger based on the daily time frame. All right, and the trigger, it is actually not very complicated for me at least. Okay, some of you might not catch it. I'm not sure whether you can catch it. Okay, so try to listen to my explanation over here. All right. So this is the low over here. Okay, so actually this is the support. Price actually break below this support area and then rebounded up again. So this is actually a false break, a false break. So those who shorted here thinking that it is going to go bearish again will all be trapped already. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say? one reason also. And then also it also tested the low over here and then another false breakup again. So basically it hunts a lot of stops. One stop over here and another stops over here. So this is pretty bullish. Okay, so for those short sellers who want to cover their position, they have to buy back their position. There's no button say cover. So they have to, if they short it, they want to close the position, they have to buy back, and this buying will lead to more buying. Okay, and this could be the reason why today euro is having a bullish day today, and also there's a wash and rinse trigger also. So actually, in fact, for today in the mid afternoon, I also entered into euro USD as well. So right now in I think decent profit now. So you don't have to trade the stock market. Okay, I think there's opportunities in the forex market also if you know how to trade it. Okay, so this is for the yen and the euro. All right. And for another one is commodity. Commodity is copper. For the bullish case is copper. The futures is HG. So typically for copper, 18 to 31st August, it tends to be bullish. For the past 18 years, 83% of the chance. 83%, which means that out of these 18 years, 16 years, copper, it is bullish in August. Okay, of course, again, I want to stress that it doesn't mean that it will always follow this data set and always be bullish. You have to follow the price action. So let's go to take a look at the copper over here. Copper, it is HG wise, recently it is not so bullish lah, but okay, it is heading higher up already. Okay, but it is testing the central pivot range. Over here. All right. Of course, if you do not want to trade the copper directly, all right, you can also take a look at some of the stocks. Okay. You can take a look at some of the stocks like the FCX. FCX is the Freeport-McMoRan. This is a copper stock also. Can you see that actually it is more bullish than the copper? Price actually is above the central pivot range and then rebounded up. So there's some meat over here if you actually are long FCX instead. Okay. So in any way, copper, you have to see the price action also for the copper. All right. So watch it. All right. Watch it this month and see if price can actually break above and do a retest or a pullback, and then we can try to enter again. Okay. So right now I won't enter into directly into copper. All right. So this is just my personal view. So as I mentioned, you have to watch the price action. Can or not? Yes. Good so far. If everything is good so far, type GOOD, good in the comments. Type good in the comments. So I already share, three trade ideas already. Okay, yen, euro, and copper. Everything good. All right. Okay, so let's go to the bearish case. Bearish one. The bearish ones is actually back to go again. The bearish one is actually back to go again. So initially, I mentioned that gold from 19 July to 11 August is actually bullish. But the price action actually didn't follow suit. So for go. No, I was stop out as well in gold. So it doesn't mean that I always win. So again, for those who are new to me, yeah, I got stop out in gold. For those who are already with me for some time, if you listen to my Facebook Live, you should already know. So I get stop out in gold. So initially I long somewhere around here. All right, I get stop out because of this flash over here. All right, I got stop out. And right now, gold is actually heading higher. In fact, actually, gold in August, it should be bullish one. So this could be a flush out. But right now, I won't be longing gold, okay? I won't be longing gold. So right now, because the reason why I won't be longing gold is I am not buying at a low. Right now, I'm actually buying at a high already, and I'm also at hitting right smack at the resistance level over here. So I will not be touching gold right now, but all right, for gold, GLD, oops, for gold, GLD, basically for September, I would say that for September, it is a bearish month for gold. Typically, for the past 10 years, 80% of the time, it is bearish. So 10 years, 8 years, it is bearish. So this is going for September. So September-wise, I won't be lowering gold right now. Right now, we are already in the mid of August. So I'll watch it and see September if there's any opportunity for me to go short in gold, All right. And the last one I am going to share with you guys, all right, is also another commodity. This is SLX. This is the steel, right? The steel industry, the steel commodities. Okay. So for steel, typically, 10 to 30th August, it is actually bearish for the past 10 years now. Okay. It is for the past 11 years. Okay, so for the past 11 years, it is 82% of the time, which means that out of these 11 years, 9 years, it is bearish. But all right, if you take a look at silver recently, like SLX, the silver, all right, it is actually quite bullish, quite bullish, SLX. So like new core, I think is for this stock, it is also very bullish. So I just want to do like case study. So even though the seasonality historically, still, all right, it is bearish in August. If the price action, doesn't confirm, then there's a no-go. There's a no-go. Okay. So right now I am watching still. I won't be shorting it, even though historically it is bearish. Okay. STLD. Steel dynamic, same basically for steel, as long as steel is bullish, right, all the steel stock should be going higher as well. All right, so I'm just looking at SLX as an example. So for SLX, right, it is this ETF, right, it is hitting at a resistance already. Okay, so of course, if you are shorting it, you're against the trend, because right now price is above the cloud and also above the central pivot range. In fact, this is actually a good time for you to go long. In fact, over here, price respected the central pivot range above the cloud. Good time to go long, but I didn't enter. Alex doesn't print money, so I can only enter that few position and do over trade. Okay, so yeah, I cannot enter every single trade, even though I saw this still. Yes, for still like Darius it is pretty high. Okay, so if you are already inside the position, right, you should be looking to take profit, partial profit, or even to trail your profit already. You should not be looking to buy. You should be not looking to buy now. Okay, you should not be looking to buy now. Even for like new call right now. Okay, you should not be looking to buy now. Okay. If you are looking to buy now, I only have 3 letters for you. You are TNP. Okay, what is TNP? TNP is 头脑派. Something is wrong with you lah. When price is at a low over here, right, at a good price to enter here at the CPR, you don't want to enter. All right. Wait until price chong for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Okay, and then price is up for about 26% for new code, then you want to buy, okay, then something is wrong okay, something is wrong, TMP, 头脑派, something is wrong with you okay, and the reason why you always lose money is because you always chase, okay, you always chase, don't chase, okay, it looks fantastic, the big boys are looking to sell already, it is it's not a time to buy really. So don't chase. Let it go, you know, like frozen, you know, let it go, let it go. Okay, don't chase, don't chase. All right. Danny, okay, TGPS come out signal, I think earlier, right? But for me, it's this market, I prefer not to chase. I'm not the kind of method who like to chase. So yeah, I don't chase. So yeah, you can follow the system, doesn't matter. But if you have some profit, do remember to take some profit off the table. All right, this is just my personal opinion. All right, so I think I shared quite a bit already, right? I shared quite a bit already, right? So give you a few trade ideas. Okay, so for me, stocks I am a little bit bearish. This is just my personal view. I'm not sure how many trainers out there in the market or speakers out there are actually bearish. For me, I am a little bit bearish. It doesn't mean that I'm right. It doesn't mean that I'm right. Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, Alex is always wrong, but I'd rather be safe and I will just step aside for a moment so I don't trade stocks. Okay, because for stocks, if the market have a broad sell-off, everything will drop one. So I will tend to step away, and I would prefer to go into forex, commodities, and such lah. So I'm in a few positions. For example, you know, I in the yen pairs, in the euro, okay, in the oil, I know in the oil, in the energy sector, I shorted it. Okay, energy, natural gas, I also have a position, but it's a little bit underwater, even though it is, all right, seasonality is bullish. So Alex is not always right. I could be wrong one. Okay, so how many of you are actually enjoying this session so far? I'll give you try a good idea, right? If you are enjoying the session so far, if you think that I'm giving you value, right? Type yes in the comments. Type yes in the comments. Okay, type yes in the comments. I think I give some good ideas now. Okay, all right. Okay, so just give me a like and share. Okay, so give me a like if you enjoy my content. Liking is free. Doesn't cost you money. All right, if you enjoy my content so far, type yes. And once again, for those who are just joined recently only, I think this Facebook Live, do subscribe to MarketWise Telegram channel. I always notify you guys the price mover, the updates, interesting news, and my Facebook Live as well. Okay, so do give me a like, share, and also subscribe to my MarketWise Telegram channel. It is free. Right now, we have about 3,005 people in the room already, in the Telegram channel already. Okay, so any questions so far? Any questions so far? All right. Okay, so right now I am in the 55-minute mark. Okay, still under 1 hour. That's good. Okay, that's good for today. And oh, by the way, just one last thing before I want to end the session. Okay, so I mentioned crypto for the past 2 weeks already. I mentioned crypto for the past 2 weeks already. I mentioned crypto, I am bullish. I mentioned crypto and bullish. The reason is because price is above the cloud, right? Broken above the cloud and also at the CPR, and price actually head up higher. Ethereum, it is also the same. Okay, so how many of you have actually, have some position in the crypto right now? It doesn't have to be Ethereum or Bitcoin, could be other altcoins or other things. Essentially, generally I am bullish in crypto right now. I think there's still more upside to go. Okay, more upside to go. And okay, thank you for the comments and the yes. All right, let me see. Darius is asking, can do a market breadth analysis, rated analysis. All right, so for Darius, market breadth, I look also, but nothing much interesting. Okay, for market breadth right now, market breadth, it is still okay. Okay, it is not at an extreme high or at an extreme low. So for the market breadth, I use this index indicator. Basically, I wanted to check percentage of stocks that is above the 50-day moving average. This is quite a standard or broad market breadth indicator that people are looking at. So let me see for the breadth for the US. Give me a moment for US S&P 500. Percentage of stocks above the 50 days moving average. Let me do 2 years chart. Right. So I hope you guys can see. Okay, so it is right now, 66% of the stocks are above the 50 days moving average. So it's right smack at the middle. Okay, it is not at the extreme bottom or it's not at the extreme end. All right. So even though you can see that previously price was at an extreme end, extreme end over here, price didn't actually drop. I was a bit wary, but didn't drop. And even though I mentioned in my previous Facebook live, I said that even though price continue to head higher up, there's a divergence. The percentage of stock above the 50-day moving average continue to head lower, but also price didn't kind of actually do a correction. So price continue to head higher. Okay, so right now the market breadth, it is at the smack in the middle, so nothing much to comment on, at least what I know. Okay, I can't tell much. All right, I can't tell much. So for the Nasdaq, it is also pretty much the same. The breadth actually looks okay also. Right now, about 60%, it is above the 50 days moving average. All right. So can the market continue to head higher up within the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? Definitely can. Okay, I have no doubt it could. Okay, but I'm not so sure lah. So basically, I'm a bit bearish. So I prefer to be on the safe side. So I step aside. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to step aside. You can enter a few position if you want to, a bullish position. So this is just my personal view. Right, it's just my personal view. Okay. So any questions so far? Right now we have about 184 people in the room. Okay, thank you for still staying with me. It has been a long night already. Okay, Friday evening for staying with me. You could be watching YouTube or Netflix. Okay, so any question so far regarding the market? All right, I will answer maybe a few more questions before I call it a day. All right. If everything is all good, type good in the comments. So everything is okay. Let me take a break. If any question, I will try to answer a few more questions. Why Lam is asking, right? Do you think crypto has more room to go up? As I mentioned already, right? So I feel that crypto, based on trend, I think has the potential to go up, lah. Okay, so if you're looking at Bitcoin, the next level of resistance is somewhere around. We are hitting this resistance already. Okay, this level over here, which is at about 45,000. The next higher up, right, is about 50,000 over here. Right, this is based on standard resistance, not classical resistance, which is somewhere around here, 50,000. So if you really ask me how high it can go, I don't know lah. Okay, I just follow the trend. So right now I have a few altcoins. Okay, so yeah, I'm still holding it. Yeah, if it turns bearish, then I might sell some of these altcoins as well. So right now I am still bullish. All right. Oh, Christopher Chong. All right, you asked a good question. I forget about the Chinese stocks. Chinese stocks. Because you need to understand from my perspective, I am a short-term trader, swing trader to position at most hold for a few months. So for China stocks, right, it is still on a downtrend right now. For example, 9988 Baba, all right, still in a solid downtrend. Okay, so can you see over here, price has always, most of the time below the cloud, okay, and also below the central pivot range. Okay, so right now it is still below the CPR over here. And again, if you have been following me, I've already mentioned, if you want it to be bullish, price has to be above the central pivot range. Best if it breaks above the cloud. All right, then I will turn bullish. So right now, short term to mid term wise, I am still bearish on the Chinese stocks, especially the big tech stocks. Okay, so I don't think it's the right time to buy. So I need to wait for a price to confirm that it has turned less bearish or turned bullish, which is above the CPR or above the cloud. All right, for Tencent 710 it is also the same. Can you see that price actually hit the CPR and then came back down again? So also the same. It is not bullish. So for example, Meituan is 3690 all right, Meituan is slightly more bullish, but it is also still resisted at the central pivot range. So again, price to break above the central pivot range, then I will take a look at the Chinese stock. All right. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Christopher. Chong, Christopher Singh, Hong Kong, HKSE. Are you referring to the HKSE stock or are you referring to the Hang Seng Index? Okay, if you're looking at the Hang Seng Index, then because Hang Seng majority bulk of it, the weight it is inside the tech stock. So it basically it looks like all those tech stock now. So not now to buy Hang Seng also. It is also hovering at the central pivot range. So if I want to be bearish on the Hang Seng Index, then price need to be at least above the central pivot range and stay there as well. All right. And there is Moderna at R3 support. R3 is resistance. Oh, you mean the Camarilla? Okay. Yes, this is a Camarilla pivot. Okay, so this is just a minor support resistance zone for me. So it is at a support, but generally, as I mentioned, right, when price is in a parabolic movement, I will not buy the pullback one. So a lot of time will fail one. So I rather not take the trade. Yes, it is at the Camarilla level 3 support, but this seems it could be just a weak bounce and then price came back, will go down again. This is my projection. Okay, I might be wrong, but this is what I would want it to look like. Okay, so personally, I'm also biased because I have a short position in IBB as well. All right. Steven say, okay, may I know if stock market have correction, would the crypto pullback as well? Okay, so this could be a tricky question to answer, right? From what I've observed, okay, if it has the market is a broad market sell-off, then crypto tend to have a correction as well. It tends to fall with the market as well. But all right, it doesn't mean that you always follow the same case. In the future, right, it could be market fall and crypto goes up as well. So to me, I don't like to see this kind of correlation because crypto, the history it is actually not too long. So yeah, but generally, okay, from what I observe empirically, it is like this. Okay, when the stock market had a very hard fall, the crypto will fall as well. Okay, that's the case. But if it's just a typical that kind of a 1 week pullback, crypto generally is fine. When I think about severe corrections that maybe 10 to 15% correction, that kind of hard fall, then there's a likely chance that crypto will fall as well. But a normal pullback, right now, crypto tends to deviate from the stock market right now. Okay, doesn't correlate so much. Okay. Darius, I'll answer CJ. Okay, I'll answer CJ. So give other people a chance. Okay, so CJ is asking, right? What do I think of Amazon? AMZN. Amazon, what do you think right now for Amazon? Okay, for those who are with me for some time, Amazon can buy or cannot buy based on the daily time frame. All right, so it is below the cloud. All right, downtrend. Below the cloud is downtrend. Below the CPR, also downtrend. So right now, Amazon, it is actually not a very good time to buy. All right. So actually, the big stocks to buy is actually I think a few weeks back, 1 month back. Right now, it is not actually the best time to buy those blue chip stocks already. You should look into the smaller cap or the mid cap stocks. So Amazon, it is not the best stock to buy. right now. Okay, so for last question, Brian Poe. I'll answer a question. Tesla, I think Tesla right now, if you're strictly talking about technicals, price action wise, okay, Tesla looks okay to me. All right, above the cloud, above the central pivot range, and right now it is in a very tight consolidation zone. Okay, by any means in a no standard TA textbook, this is like a flat pattern, flat pattern. So if it's break up, then it is bullish, it should go higher up. Okay, but be aware that price actually didn't go higher up and then do a false trade and come back down. Then this would be definitely be bearish, because this would trap a lot of traders already. So those who long here, and those who buy at this consolidation zone over here, okay, or those who buy the breakout over here and then got trapped as well. So this will trap a lot of people. So right now I am still bullish, okay, but okay, as I mentioned, price reverse back down, then you need to be careful really on Tesla. All right. And Diana Tan, last question. Since I think you are new to MarketWise Asia, right? So I give you some priority. Okay, so PLTR, Palantir right now almost the same as Tesla lah. So above the cloud, above the CPR also right now still seems okay to me. All right, but right now we are hitting a resistance level over here lah. This R1 level. Can you see this R1 level? This R1 level. All right. So if you really want, you should at least wait for a pullback, okay, or at least wait for price to break to close above this R1 level. Then you enter. All right, but generally, as I mentioned, right, I am a bit bearish on stock. This is just my personal view. So I tend to stay out of stocks at least for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and I will check it out. I will have a wait and see approach. So my funds are inside other asset classes like commodities, forex, and crypto as well. Okay, so I think that's all for today. So thank you for tuning in. All right, it's already past 1 hour, 10 minutes already. So once again, thank you so much for staying with me. Do give me a like, share, or comments. If you think I give you value in this Facebook Live, do just give me a like. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. Okay, it also tells Facebook that you want to see more of my content in the futures. Also, do subscribe to MarketWise Asia Telegram channel. All right, I give a lot of good sharing, price mover, and also give you a update on my Facebook Live as well. So I posted the link once again in the comments. Okay, so yeah, I see a lot of thanks, Alex, already. So thank you. All right, thank you so much. Good night, Wan An, and have a very good weekend ahead. See you. Bye bye.